pretty boy Fader, and I'm back at the gun with another video, man. It's video on Jazz over here. 39 to 5. Safe now, Jazz. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jordan Source 2K, and I'm back here again with another video. And we over here doing my career, but I can show you from right here. I don't know if I can show you a lot, but like I got game point, Iron Man, catch and shoot, corner specialist, deep range, limited range, pickpocket. I got all the good I got all the good badges. So yeah, see, everybody's my hotspot for show. Technically, assists 802, turnovers 96, steals 334, field goals attempted 1,588, points 2,351. So basically, I think you gotta get like, I'm not sure, but like I know it's a lot though.
Portland starts out with the ball. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Hartman and Rowe together inside. Young is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Mr. Clutch into the 3 spots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Hands it from downtown. McCollum with the ball. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. They double him with Middleton. McCollum with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Right side Randolph to the inside, 6 to shoot, and it's good, 2 points. Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
It's good for Mr. Clutch.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Randolph with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. The shot's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
From deep 3-point range, and another 3 for Milwaukee. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Bang.
That 3 from Prez.
Woo!
From Young.
Yeah, Young is an unselfish guy, and he was looking to get Prez the ball in that situation.
Outside Randolph. And Plumlee kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Aminu the pass to Randolph. Aminu dishes to Randolph. 3-pointer Lillard.
That's my boy.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last
Green bean, boy.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Got that one up quick. Aminu's got 6 points.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Shoots the 3. Oh, good for Mr. Clutch.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Milwaukee's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me.
Portland. Norkic checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Zach Randolph. And Krabs subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. The Bucks also changing it up. Aaron Baines comes in for Greg Monroe. And Ensign subbed in for Jabari Parker. Here's Crabbe. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good from Crabbe. Both free throws good from Crabbe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 3. Crabbe in the corner. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. The rebound by the Bucks.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The shot, no good.
Doesn't need that shit.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead, up 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And now a chance to hear from point guard Dink.
I would talk to him, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Mr. Clutch in its shooting guard. Mirza Tolonovich out there with John Henson. And it's Young, and it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall.
Oh, I didn't mean to shoot from that deep.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Knicks was superb. He ended up with 56 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game you'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
McCollum outside. Knocked loose. Here's Davis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Hanson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Didn't think that was going to go in. And that's now 33 points for Mr.
Good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bogut's checked in. Mr. Clutch. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. They push it up 4 on 3. Mr. Clutch. Here's Henson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Henson's got his 2nd bucket. And the foul called on Justice Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Randolph comes in for Lure. Aminu, no one around him. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No good for Mr. Clutch. Now, here's Aminu, guarded closely. Offensive rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Certainly one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. Looking to end the run. It's stolen by Bogut. The Bucks working the ball around. Shots good for Mr. Clutch.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-points.
Here's a Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. And through one half, it hasn't. Everybody, 3rd quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Mr. Clutch. He's got 39 points and 1 rebound.
Hey, boy, he's doing it from long range. He's hitting inside the arc as well.
And that allows him to put real pressure on the defense by stretching it out to the 3-point line, but also forcing them to have to respect him inside the arc as well.
McCollum and Aminu are out on the perimeter. Zach Randolph is out there with Plumlee, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
defensively sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mr. Clutch. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Knocked away. Now the Bucks moving it up. Mr. Clutch. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Who you talking about?
Go to the line.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
A different look now for
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Henson comes in for Chris Middleton. Another steal. Mr. Clutch.
They both got the same thing, but he got off.
Mr. Clutch has got 48.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded.
Oh, I didn't even know it was Rod.
Down the least bit. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And Aminu kicks to Davis. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Knocked out cold.
Milwaukee with the triple.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything
I'll take
is
2.
sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their
What are
offense.
those?
And
Yeah.
on the court come the Bucks.
You got UFC too?
Milwaukee
No.
the rebound.
And they've got a big lead
I deleted it.
on the scoreboard, but really
Why
in
would
their
you delete
rebounding
it?
numbers as well.
It wasn't
What I like
funny.
about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of
I'll knock you
basketball.
out if
Had
you
a little
re-download it.
sandpaper element to it. Gritty
Never.
and rough. But
I
that's
want
how
to
you
try
win
out
games.
knockout
A
mode.
different look now for
I'm trying to get my grand badge for my sharpshooter.
and Brian Roberts.
It's hard.
It's like 5 hits and then the person's knocked down.
Change here too.
It's like it's first person to 5 hits loses.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bogut's checked in.
And it's like
He always
3,
knows
4
where his
rounds.
teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it.
Hey, you know how to get a grand badge for the sharpshooter?
They've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah,
The shot
around
check
800
for
to
Mr.
900
Clutch.
threes.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes
800 to
to
900
scoring.
threes?
Tonight, a real nice
Or you
win
mean-
for their offense.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Can't hit that one.
Cause the points I scored is OD. I scored, hold on, let me see. I scored 2,405 points. I scored 2,405 points.
How many threes?
How did I check that?
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know, because on my sharp, all I do is shoot threes, regardless.
oh, 3-point field goal percentage. Oh, it's 500.
And that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Norkic checked in for Portland. No good for Mr. Clutch.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the move.
One more hit.
Crab good. From
He's
deep,
down.
and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Mr. Clutch.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual
You
agility.
think you can beat me
Yeah,
in
it's
this?
really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense
Now he is
is
down
far too
a-
slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, one make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Mr. Clutch.
That was fun.
And out of bounds
Win
as
the
the
first one.
Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Akers checked in for Milwaukee. Chris
Yes, sir.
Middleton comes in for Young. Hooked away.
You
Now the
want?
Bucks
This is a.
moving it up.
Alright.
Here's Middleton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Middleton's got 6.
You know, even when the defense is good and really active and aggressive,
You know, 2K later.
it doesn't phase him. He's a real pro. And he's
Your mic
good
lagging.
at knocking down jump shots.
You getting on 2K later?
Yeah.
Cherry Stein.
Cause I'm on 83 point something percent to All-Star Falls.
I'm on 96 point something.
And
So what?
Here again with the point.
So I'll start
And
to.
so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control
As long as it's a hit that
and
hits.
completely took the crowd out of it.
Why did you reset? Did you reset on purpose or nah?
For joining us, that'll do it for now. For David Ulrich, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
I'm going to, huh?
Yo, did you reset your rep on purpose
2K?
or? Yeah.
On versus 2K?
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our joint
Very
player of the game, Captain Clutch.
I can't beat you on 2K. You got me 3. So that's 2. Oh, so Gibson did want to run, but I ain't joined on time.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Katie DeJet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.
Mm-mm.